Alright, it is time for TBR Unwrapping! Woohoo! Hey everyone, it is Shannon. I'm super excited to be here today to share with you my 7th TBR Unwrapping. I am just so excited to do this video. I have been sick for for a week and a half. I was gonna say almost 2 weeks. I don't know, hopefully by the time it hits 2 weeks I'll be okay. But I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. It's still here in my voice a bit, but I can talk without coughing a little mostly, so we'll see how this goes. I couldn't wait any longer. I couldn't wait any longer. When I finally started to feel a bit better, I'm like, it is time. It is time to do this unwrapping. And all of the numbers that I am going to use for this unwrapping have been picked by you! Yes, you! On my 6th unwrapping video, I asked for numbers and you provided, so let's see what everyone picked. So the first number was given by Beth of Soul Stained Ink, and she picked number 7. So I'm going to go to my first category here, which is green. I'll explain the colors when I'm sitting down. 1, 2, and she picked 7. Did I say that? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 is it's the 7th unwrapping, so that's cool too. So this little book. And then the next number I got was from Kimberly Ankrum, and she picked number 3. I'm going to go for my new category, which is brown, which is here. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And the next number I got was from Zuanna Mikolajska. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for picking a number, Susanna. Susanna picked number 5. So we're gonna go down here. Oh, I might actually put this here. Ooh! That better? That's not better. I don't know if that's better. No, I don't think it's better. Well, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Susanna picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's a hefty one. That is Susanna's pick. Then Maya, oh, you can't see me. Then Maya from Company of Errors. Maya from Maya Reads asked if she could pick the 3rd fantasy book, and yes, you can, Maya. So 1, 2, 3. 3rd fantasy book. I like how this one has an octopus or a Cthulhu on it, depending on your depending on what. Anyway, and then the next one was picked by Laura McEntire. Asked if she could pick this 6th romance book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. She said, "I hope it's the one you've been looking for. We shall find out." Rachel Despins picked number 4, and she decided she's also going to read Shakespeare, so I'm going to go with my plays and poetry and collections. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is Rachel's pick. I guess I am explaining the categories. And then I was only going to pick 6, but I got 2 more numbers. I got both in the number 4, and that was by Audriana Elizabeth as well as Samantha Passlow. Samantha asked to pick the red category, but I'm not picking my red books this time because those are my Canadian books and they take a long time to read. So I am going to pick a 4. I'm going to pick 4 out of the gray ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. There we go. So here we go. Oh wow, now that I'm looking at this stack of books, it's a lot of books. Oh, that's a lot of books. Oh my, I did not think it was going to be so many. There's a couple of really big ones in here. So here are the 7 books. Oh wow, that's really heavy. Okay, I don't want to put them out of order, but I don't want to. There we go. Just turn them upside down, and hopefully this really large blue one won't topple them over. I think that's the right order. I think I got the right order here. Okay, fingers crossed. So this one was Elizabeth's pick. Green is my non-fiction spirituality books, and I have a strong sense of what this is because it is a very tiny book. But I love that Elizabeth picked 7, and it's my 7th unwrapping. Or Beth. She says Beth. Her channel name says Elizabeth, but she always introduces herself as Beth. I always enjoy her videos. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's backwards. Yes, we have the Pocket Book of Tarot. I'm really excited about this one. I can't believe I've never read it. I think I've had it for ages, and it's just really descriptions of each of the cards. major and minor arcana, and probably has some spreads in it too. I have, I should pick a deck to, I don't know if I have this deck. What deck is this? I'm not sure. So, yeah. Major arcana, minor arcana, and all of the suits. The suits are the minor arcana. So, yeah, I haven't been actively reading tarot cards for, oh my god, it has a card for Frida. I wonder if it's still there down on Front Street. Oh, I used to love going to Frida. Anyway, super excited about checking this one out. I have read lots of books on tarot. I think I read the Ozo Zen Tarot book earlier in my unwrappings. And I think it's kind of fun to read a tarot book start to finish as opposed to do a reading and then look up the meanings, which is good too, of course. It's great to have a reference like that. But I haven't actively worked with tarot cards for quite a while, so maybe I will pick a deck and work with that through these. I don't know if I have this deck. I don't know if there's one that's sort of like public domain, so it's used in a lot of books and a lot of instructional manuals and stuff like that, so, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Okay, book number 2. So this is my new category, which is brown. The new color is brown, and the books are thrillers, horror, mystery, that kind of thing. I was going to include westerns, but I don't think I have any westerns. But if I did, they would go here. I don't know why. Anyway, I think I'm fairly confident what book this is because I've only ooh, it's got a cool cover. I have very few of them, so let's see what it is. Is that the back? Nope, that's the front. There we go. Here we go. I Am Providence by Nick Mamantis. This was a birthday present from my brother, and it is set during a Lovecraft convention, and I think something goes spectacularly wrong because, yeah. It's like you don't want to read it, you don't want to read it. I'm pretty sure there's something goes wrong during a Lovecraft convention, so, like, that sounds amazing. I got this last year, but I was waiting to read it until this year because I was in the middle of reading the complete works of H.P. Lovecraft, and I finally finished, so now I can thoroughly enjoy the works that are set in the world or based on or in the lore and all that kind of good stuff, so I'm really curious to check this one out. At the Summer Tentacular. Murder is Nonfiction. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so looking forward to that one. Now, this big book, number 5, that Zuanna picked. This blue is my nonfiction books. In this one, I don't know what it could be. It's really heavy. It's really heavy. Can you see what I'm doing? Can I see what I'm doing? I don't want to rip the dust jacket. So I'm trying to be careful. Okay, I got a bit of a tear here. Oh, great. I got the UPC. That is not the book. Okay, we will get to the book here. Oh, okay. Okay, wow. Oh, more presents. Okay. This is a big one. Moments That Made the Movies by David Thompson. This is a book that my dad got me a couple of years ago, and it is beautifully reproduced imagery from 70 carefully selected films across a 100-year time span. So, wow, this is... Oh my god, I don't even know what movie that is. Wow. So, there you go. Film art book. I am looking forward to checking this one out. Wow, this is so heavy. Trying to find a movie that I know what it is, which is, I feel surprised. I was very, very... Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. Very, what's the word? Involved in the film world for a long time. Searchers. I must have seen The Searchers. This is John Wayne. Oh. Yeah, I am really curious to check this out. Sometimes these books can be a bit of a challenge because if you haven't read the book, haven't seen the film, it can be a bit of a spoiler, so I might have to jump around and read it for the books that I've seen, the movies that I've seen, and then make a list of movies to watch. Perhaps. Project? Could be. Oh my gosh, I've talked for so long already. Okay, so this is this is Maya's pick. So this is my fantasy pick. And I actually am very, very confident in this pick because, one, it's a sequel. I do these strips of comics for sequels that are unwrapped because I put half of the comic in the back of the book that I've finished, and then so I can match it up so I know to take it from, because I don't put sequels on the shelf until I know they're the next book to read. So this is the next book in a series to read, so I am very confident as to what book this is. And it is fantasy. Or that is the back. No, that is the front. And it is, yes, City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the third book in the Mortal Instrument series. This is actually really, really good timing because I just recently watched the first season of Shadowhunters on Netflix with my sister Susie, and it is based on the world of the Mortal Instruments. I've read the first two books. I don't know how much they align with the books in terms of timing, but I realized after watching season 1 that I really did want to continue the series, but my third book was wrapped up, but then Maya picked it, so now I can read it. Yay! Alright, next book. So this one was picked by Lori. This is a romance novel. Let's see. Wow, this is really Frankenstein, this paper. Lots of little pieces together. I'm gonna get fairly confident. This one's on quite, I don't know if you can tell, it's on quite of an angle. See, so I'm pretty sure, I think I know what book it is because I think there's only one that I have that was that. I don't even like that well, I don't know, word, it's something. Is it? Yes, it is The Pirate and the Pagan by Virginia Henley. I've never read a book by Virginia Henley, and I have had this one for quite a long time, it is like 450 pages, and yeah, I don't know. She's a wild pagan goddess. Wild as a pagan goddess, and he is a ruthless privateer. The Rita nominations came out recently, and there was one pirate series on there, and I got really curious about that one. I ended up picking up the first one in the series, so maybe it'll be like the spring of pirate romances. Who knows? I don't know. I'm really curious to check this one out. I hope it's not too dusty. We shall see. We shall see. The Pirate and the Penguin. The Pirate and the Penguin. The Pirate and the Pagan. Pagan. And happy spring, everyone. It was spring earlier this week. What was this? This is White. Okay, so this one was picked by Rachel, and this one I don't know what it is. Because this is plays, poetries, and collections, and this feels big for that category. They're usually really skinny, so maybe it's a collection? I actually didn't think I had any collections. This is like past the parcel. I feel like I have a whole new thing to unwrap. Where's this seam? Okay. No, I use really heavy paper for some of these. I'm not doing that again. Oh, it is a collection. Oh, the year's best science fiction 2014. Wow, okay, so that was not what I was expecting at all. It's not what I was expecting at all. Okay, so this looks like it has like a good, oh gosh, 20 stories? This is, wow, it's good I didn't pick a science fiction book, so I guess this is going to be my science fiction book, even though it's a collection. Has stuff from Neil Gaiman, Cory Doctorow. Okay. I guess I'll be reading some short stories, science fiction stories, and hopefully fantasy. Usually these are mostly science fiction from what I've seen. Short form SF. Is that sci-fi or science fiction fantasy? We shall see. And the last book, the final book, picked by Audriana and Samantha. I think it's Samantha. Yes, Samantha. My double number 4s. Okay, so Gray is my sort of catch-all fiction. It's sort of like general, anything it's sort of like non-genre. So if it's not science fiction, fantasy, mystery, a play, if it's not, it could be a classic, or literary fiction or contemporary fiction, as long as it's not a those books book or a Canadian book, because they have their own section. So this is sort of catch-all fiction, and this is the category I have so many in, and I don't make a lot of progress in. So I don't know what that's saying, if anything. No idea. No idea. Get to the front. No idea. Oh, is this Half-Life? Half-Life! Okay, this is actually science fiction or fantasy. And I'm actually super excited about this because this is actually, I think, an award winner for an award I didn't even know anything about. Joe, from Final, Joe? Final Blow Joe? No, is that it? That's it. He's doing a, reading a whole bunch of award winners, and I noticed this was on the list. The Tiptree list, I think. Okay, I'm like surprised that if it won and it's not on here, that's really strange. This one is about conjoined twins and has a very divisive reviews on Goodreads when I checked. It's by Shelley Jackson. So there you go. Oh my gosh. So I didn't mean to pick any science fiction or fantasy, and I end up with 3. They just ended up being in other categories. I'm trying to get like these all in one picture. Or one, it's so many, this is a lot, this is way more than I expected. Well, I will have lots of room on my shelves to add more books, because of course I bought more books. So there they are, there are the 7 books that you picked. Thank you so much everyone for your choices. I am very, very thrilled with this. I'm actually looking forward to each and every one of these books. Each and every one, there's not one. I'm a little concerned if this one might be too dusty. Not this one. This one might be too dusty. But everything else, I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. So thank you for your choices. Thank you for watching. And I think my voice has just about had it, so it's time to go. Take care, everyone.